Good afternoon, September 20th, 2024. We're at the Star Building in Fall River, Massachusetts. The back line's been having some major issues, repeat blockages over and over again. We have descaled the line using the Pacote Mini Miller with a carbide head chain. We've also used the chain cutter heads on the Hydrojet, and then we have flushed it many times, removing some of the scale. The toilets that have been given issues have been blocking up all within 20 feet. Sometimes reported blockages have been at the 40-foot mark. We cleaned 53 feet up until the hallway where the kitchen ties in. The camera is at 0 footage, but we're past the 54-foot mark. The battery died. We lost our footage, so my recording process will come on the way out. The building's active, water's being used. You can see some of the paper is still clumping up in that corner. That is not due to scale, that is more due to supply of toilet paper, I believe. We flushed the unit roughly 15 times with heavy paper use. We watched the paper come in and flow out in the line each time. From the second floor, those toilets were flushed. There are pockets where the line may hold a little bit of water due to the amount of flow and the pitch in the line. There is a pitch reader. You can tell we just got an 1/8 of an inch pitch right there, which is code. Depending on the amount of water being used, we'll also verify the line, the level in the line, excuse me. Toilets were just flushed. The camera reflected off and caught some of the paper, but you see the flow is flowing by pretty good. You can see a considerable amount of slag has been removed since the last recording. That's the toilet line that's in the nurse's side. Offices, maybe. Just past the cafeteria. So paper is being used, the line is active. This was the section of pipe that was continuously backing up. This portion of pipe was enclosed. Pipe definitely looks like it's actually larger in the last video. That may be because the camera was in the line, catching the paper. I'm going to run some water. I think the paper supplier may be a little heavy, not breaking up the way we want it to, depending on how much is being used. Very possible. Paper towels could be being flushed. That does look like paper towels because the way it's clumping up. Typically, toilet paper does not do that. Toilet paper usually shreds up pretty fast. All I'm doing is running the hand sink in the room, trying to get that paper to move. All day at paper towels. All day. TP does not do that. That's a considerable amount of water, and that paper is not moving. That is not toilet paper. They should make paper towels different color. You know? I'm coming back. So 41 feet. So I got another 11 feet to go. I'm past that.
No, over here.
I'm past it. I got 11 feet left, and I'm out.
Oh.
Is this tissue paper upstairs?
Yes.
Yeah, you can tell that water's moving right by it. It's not moving. That is not toilet paper. I'm very, very, very confident that's paper towel. You can tell there's a big clump coming out of that restroom. I'm upstairs. The liner ties in. Yeah, I paper towels all day. There he goes again. Ain't nothing to move that. I'm gonna go flush that toilet upstairs again, and I'm gonna record it so they can see what actual toilet paper looks like flushed.
Oh, yeah.
So we're gonna send a technician upstairs to flush. The first thing I want you to do, Tim, is flush water, just water, right? 1 flush of water, and then 3 with TP.
1 water, 3.
We're gonna do 1 flush with just water, so try to get this to move. Here comes the toilet flush with just water in the restroom above us. You can see there's still residual that piece of paper with that flush with just water did disappear. And we're now 33 feet back. I'm going to take you back to that spot so when you flush it just toilet paper, you see the difference between the 2 pieces of white tissue paper. The proof would be significant enough where, oh, there you go, there's a nice big water big towels too, hiding behind the camera head. That's our culprit right there. Here comes toilet paper with water. Just TP now. You see how the toilet paper breaks up? There's some other white tissue in there that I do not believe to be toilet paper. Nothing got left behind, no clumps, nothing like that. Second flush with toilet paper. Again, you can see the paper breaks up in texture, does not clump up, and the water does carry it out.
Can you hear me?
Is there paper towels in that toilet, in that restroom?
Yes, there is.
Could you flush some for me so I can see the difference?
You want me to?
Yeah, I wanna see if I can see it down here. If it does the same thing that I think it's doing it. I'll deal with it. If it blocks it, I'll deal with it. I don't think one thing is gonna. It definitely is gonna show on camera the difference between the two.
Okay.
All right, thanks, man.
Yep, no problem.
Flushing the paper towel now. There it is, staying still. Water's gonna leave on its own, and the paper's gonna stay. Camera's pushed back enough, not creating this to happen. There's the difference. All right, Tim, you're all set. Do me a favor. Timmy,
Want me to just run a bunch over clean water?
give me a second. Yeah, we're gonna have you do that, but just give me a second. You can tell the paper's still not moving. And that's the beginning of your blockage. Eventually someone will use the restroom and flush, and you'll get some more water flow, but that's going to stick right there. Could you give a flush with no paper?
Yep.
You want to shut the sinks off, Tim?
Think on?
Yeah. Go. Yeah, this paper's getting stuck somewhere. As you can tell, line is not flowing as good as it did on the way back earlier. And we're going to head up to, we see this paper that's right there, coming up. There it is. There's the ball. Right there. There's the ball. That's the beginning of the blockage. Always is. Paper towels. And then once we get past the spot that we jetted, which the counter would have 0, you'll see she goes down. Now, obviously that's just one flush of paper towels, but when there's many, you can see why the blockage is severe.
You got it.
And that's just one time. And you can see the difference. Other people are flushing the line from this right here, and that looked like it was paper towels as well.
transition.
Yeah, we're just getting out now. There's the line. Upstairs. This is the toilet tissue or the paper towels that we're talking about that was flushed upstairs. 100% I believe this is the issue.
Signing off. Thank you. Bass Red River, Nicanera, September 20th. It is currently 3:30. Happy Friday.